Wakey, wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay Out of You, the podcast where I, Phil, introduce Stray Kids to Tom. Tom, how you doing?
I am delicious. How are you?
You're delicious. What? Why are you delicious?
Did you say that one time? I feel like one
tasting
intro
you?
you did. You were definitely like, I'm delicious, or I'm doing delicious.
I'm doing delicious. I don't remember that.
You definitely
But plenty
did.
of people are re-listening right now. Maybe somebody will tell us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not remember.
It
I'm
happened.
delicious.
I'm pretty sure.
Everyone, chat. I'm
Yeah.
delicious.
We're both delicious, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. Well, like a brownie, like a Felix brownie,
Or if it's cookie.
or a Felix cookie, depending on who you ask. We are we
or
are
a pumpkin muffin.
a pumpkin, like pumpkin spice, or actual pumpkin in the muffin. 'Cause this is different.
Both? I don't know. Ask Anna. She's the one that made them, and they were
Oh,
delicious.
Anna, did they have pumpkin spice or actual pumpkin in the muffins?
I think pumpkin.
Inquiring minds must know.
I'm pretty sure it had pumpkin puree and
But that's
also
pumpkin. That
also
counts.
pumpkin spice. If pumpkin puree and pumpkin spice.
Obviously, okay, look. Pumpkin spice is required if you're eating pumpkin and something, unless Jeanette used to make this kind of spicy sauce, like Italian sausage noodle thing that had pumpkin in it. It was delicious, but the kids didn't like it for a little bit, so she had to cut it out. But I'd like it back again. I'm just saying, that was delicious. I liked it. So
Yeah.
and it's packed full of delicious pumpkin. I'm just saying. Pumpkin's great. That's all I'm saying is pumpkin is good. Anyway, regardless of all the pumpkins, it's fall. It's the fall season. We've got pumpkins.
This is our first recording of October.
Yeah, it is. Well, yes, it is. You're right. You know what?
Yes.
It was my brother's birthday yesterday. So
Oh.
if my brother ever listens to 67 episodes of our podcast or whatever, then happy birthday, Nick, my brother.
Happy birthday.
You're old and I'm not, because I'm in my 30s. Fuck you. I sent him a message that said, "Happy birthday, you're so old."
You only have 2 years to hold that over his head, though. So
I don't shut up. I'm in my 30s, Tom, just like you. There's no
me
difference.
too. I am also in my 30s.
Yeah, there's no difference between our ages now because we're both in our 30s. It's you, me, Jesse, Jeanette. We're all in our 30s. Everybody,
A lot of us,
we're all
actually.
good. We're all good.
Way more than I think we had ever expected.
Yeah, well, Stray Kids is, they're not. It's not for children. Okay,
Right.
Stray Kids is well produced adult music for adults. Okay,
Yeah, adults who can drive.
You can be a child and enjoy Stray Kids. You can be a teen and enjoy Stray Kids, but you will carry on the love of Stray Kids into adulthood, and that is A-okay. No problem there. No problem there.
No problem.
No problem. Anyway, tonight we watched a lot of things. We watched the trailer for the new album, No Easy. We watched the first 2 episodes of Kingdom Week, which is the no cut and cut, the behind the scenes and not and then behind the scenes, but more behind the scenes.
Yeah, even
so on stage
behind
and off
her the
stage.
scenes.
Behind her, they were both called No Cut, but one was on, one was off, and yeah, so we got some on stage behind the scenes stuff and got some off stage behind the scenes stuff. So
Yeah.
what'd you think of that trailer? Are you excited about this next album? I mean, you've been excited about the next album, but are you excited about the next album?
Yes. Wait. I've been excited about the next album. Is it the green one? Is that why you're saying that? Because I'm excited.
I think it is.
Okay.
It might be, depending on what version you have. There's 3 versions, and I don't know which one you have, and one of them is green. So when you told me it was the green album, I was like, I'm not gonna make you go check.
Yeah,
so,
fair enough.
But
I
maybe
mean, Anna could check. She could.
she could. But what if you had 2 that were green
and tell you which one? Well, maybe if there are 2.
Is it the one that's on top?
It's the one that's on top. Yeah. If you open the drawer, it's the one that's right there, obviously, because that's the one that I saw.
Well, then she'll have to check on the album. We'll find out. But
I mean,
but
honestly,
you watched
we're
the
gonna find
trailer.
out soon, right? Like when? How many more episodes do we have to go before I can crack that bad boy open? God, I feel like it's been ages since we've opened an album. I want to see what cards I have.
It has been, but I think we have like a few more, just like three more, three or four more, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What'd you think of the trailer?
It was good. It was funny. It was well produced.
Yeah.
And
4 episodes. I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. I agree with the people in chat. I think it would be interesting to see a full production. Imagine a Stray Kids movie, but not like some lame Backstreet Boy movie.
Did the Backstreet Boys have a movie?
What was that?
Or was it NSYNC? Well, I mean, Britney Spears was in a movie.
Was it NSYNC? There was, oh man, it was like, it was recent too, I want to say, right? Like, oh, what?
Oh, yeah, Spice World, that existed. Yeah, I watched that with my cousins from Seattle. So.
What's that guy? Vanilla Ice had a movie.
Oh my God, I will not watch that movie. Yeah, Vanilla Ice did have a movie. It was just awful.
Right, Dead 7.
Dead
7. What is it? An asylum? It's an asylum movie, right?
Oh no.
No. Yeah. I know it's zombies, but like the studio that
Asylum
produces it is Asylum, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Which just I mean, if you see Asylum or Yui Bowl on a movie, you
right, you're in for an adventure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the trailer was pretty good. It was they were fighting the Sound Monster. Would you think about it? Noisy as a concept? Noisy.
I like it because it's it's like is there a word for that where
it's a pun?
It's a pun.
It's a pun.
Yeah. But is it noisy or is it easy? Because
it's noisy.
They're from Australia.
I mean, their deal, right? Their deal is that people have criticized them, calling them noise.
Just
music. Noise. And now they're putting out an album called Noisy.
Noisy.
So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
A poor man's toe.
A poor man's toe is when you combine two words and smash them together.
Yeah.
Noisy.
Like race car.
Noisy. I mean, no easy is a portmanteau. You're correct. But what the pun is that noisy sounds like noisy. So, we're all kind of correct, right?
And now that I'm thinking about it, noisy sounds like someone was trying to say no easy, but like
it with an
from
Australian
the South.
accent. Oh, from the South? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got to go to that noisy show. It's pretty noisy, but we put up with it. It was good. There were so many references in it. I will tell you, not one but 2 songs are spoiled in this trailer.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Like 2 songs from the album or like future stuff like they like to do?
Yeah. Like 2 songs that are going to be on Noisy are both like teased in the trailer.
Okay,
so it's pretty great. I love all the things. Changbin is positively glowing in this trailer. He is the standout actor of the group. I loved his performance in it, like, because every little bit that focused on him, whether it was when he was challenging the noise monster with a bat, or when he was like complaining because he's like, hey, why is this BGM different? Why is this and it's like, and that's a tease too. You'll see. later. This is way later. They come back to this. They keep referencing the stuff that happens in this trailer. It's awesome. Also, like, did you notice that Bang Chun was jumping on a trampoline because he's a kangaroo? Yeah, that happened. Yeah, I'm just saying. There's a lot. Okay.
I'm hungry. I liked that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
liked
hungry.
That a lot.
Noisy was Jeanette and I's like first actual comeback because All In was like the current Japanese comeback when we like really got into Stray Kids, and so this was like our first like big comeback, and like what an adventure, like what a time to like be into Stray Kids for the first time ever. I mean, that's still true today, but I don't know, it was crazy. And like that's when we were so shocked, and we were already recording, so like literally if you want to hear like me like vaguely talk about how crazy comeback was, then you can just literally go back to the episodes when this was happening.
How many people do you think, if we did a poll of of stays that were already into to K-pop, like how many people jumped ship for Stray Kids? You know, like they were like major stands of another group, and then Stray Kids started making music, and they were like, you know what? Fuck all the other guys. We're coming over. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a lot because it's just true. I mean, like that's just gonna happen, and also just like, you know, they took off in such a big way on a survival show that we just watched the behind the scenes of. That and it was like a global show with a lot of big groups. It had a lot of plays. So like if you were already into K-pop, you knew like you were keeping up with Kingdom even if you didn't want to.
Yeah.
If you had no interest in Kingdom, guess what? Your Twitter feed, your For You page on TikTok was going to be full of Kingdom.
Right.
Everybody's talking about Kingdom. So like anyone who was at all interested in K-pop was getting fed that, and then they're getting exposed to Stray Kids, which is the idea behind the show, right?
Well, yeah,
not just for Stray Kids,
and
but
it
for everyone.
succeeded, right? It got a lot of people interested, even people that had no idea about K-pop at all or anything.
Yeah,
but I guess my point is that like, so my entire introduction into K-pop right now has been, mildly BTS, right? Like a little teaser of BTS,
right?
Like a little sampling, and then obviously Stray Kids, and so the only interest that I have right now is Stray Kids, and so what I would never do is go to another group, but what if there's a group out there that like suddenly I'm interested in because of something else?
Sure. Will
I jump ship to Stray Kids or from Stray Kids?
No.
And how many people did that? How many people were like dead set like this is my group? And then Stray Kids came out.
What people end up doing if that happens is that you just become a multi-stan, right? You just go, I still ult Stray Kids, but I also listen to, ITZY or whatever. Like you just start collecting groups. Now I
think we have our hands full with Stray Kids though. How can you be invested in anybody else?
Right. No, and there's a lot of people who listen that are multi-stands, and like more power to them. I don't understand how they do it. There's so much content that Stray Kids puts out. There's so much product that Stray Kids puts out, like actual stuff that you can buy. And then like that with the tour, like there's just so much that like I don't personally understand how it's physically possible. I mean, maybe that's just because like, the time that I spend playing with my kids and playing video games, other people spend with other K-pop groups.
True,
and that's like that's just their hobby, and so they go and do that. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, not everybody. Maybe the only hobby is Stray Kids, and if that's the case, or Stray Kids is K-pop, and if that's the case, then you probably have a little bit more time to like see lots of other groups, dabble around. But like, I don't know, man. Stray Kids puts out so much content, and we keep picking up new people that you wouldn't expect. Like this week, I'm sure I'll touch on it. Jeanette and I are planning to record an episode when the new album comes out, because it comes out this week. Oh. And there's been some teasers and stuff, and like a teaser that came out this week like suddenly just struck a chord with the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom for some reason, And like
Okay.
it's like full. There was like one person who had like a 4-word tweet that was like Five Nights at Freddy's vibe, and then just posted the trailer, the teaser, and then like it's got like over like almost 2 million views last time I saw it, and then like a bunch of tweets of people being like holy shit, like what is this, what K-pop sounds like? I need to check these guys out. What is the name of this song? Like it's insane. It's absolutely insane, like the level like that Stray Kids is able to reach by like doing things that are interesting and different. It's just crazy. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk more about it. Jeanette and I we'll open our albums. We'll talk about all those things when we get them and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's very interesting. I've never gotten into Five Nights at Freddy's.
Me neither. So I just had no way to like relate to this. I like knew of Five Nights at Freddy's tangentially, and that's it. So like it was weird for me when suddenly people were like, "Oh my god." If people are saying this sounds like a Five Nights at Freddy's song and blah, blah, and I was like, I don't know what a Five Nights at Freddy's song sounds like. And I just realized like, oh no, we found the age gap. Like shit.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
The thing I play video games. I play video games like every day. But I've never played one of those because I'm like, I look at it and I go, okay, so let me get it straight. You sit in a room and you don't move, and that's the game. Like I don't know. I'm like I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, when you describe it that way, it doesn't make sense. But have you ever played Papers, Please?
No.
Or seen it?
I've seen it, but it's basically the same, right?
Yeah, it's like
you're just sitting at a thing. People walk up, you review their passport, and either like deny them or let them through, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, I know. There's games that exist like that and that people like, but I'm not sure I'm one of them. I want to be able to move.
Okay, let's dumb down every video game though. Like let's take one of the simplest games that I love, Super Hexagon. You're a triangle going through holes.
Yes, correct. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I would call it you're a triangle dodging walls. But,
but
you still
same
move.
Thing.
You don't just look at monitors while sitting in a chair. I'm just saying, like it's a little different. I don't know, but I know that it was like a popular like streamer and like YouTuber type game, right?
You know, Five Nights at Freddy probably got more exposure than it should have because of that. Because streamers love to like really play up, overreact to like scary stuff. And they're like, oh, this is a scary game because like the fucking animatronics, can spook you. And I hate that kind of content, because when I play horror games or scary games, or even when I watch like scary movies or anything, I'm just kind of like, I'm fucking stone faced the whole time,
Yeah. No, I know. And that being said, of course, like the streamer I watch, NDD20, is planning to do like a stream on a Saturday at the end of October, where he's going to play Phasmophobia with like people who are in chat, like his mods, I think. And he's never played it before. And he's like a total like wimp when it comes to scary games. And so like, I'm so excited that I told Jeanette, I was just like, hey, like Andy said on stream today that he's going to play on a Saturday and do Phasmophobia. And like Saturday normally means that like, we're hanging out with the kids. We got to do stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna need you to take the kids somewhere because I need to be at this stream and watch this happen. I'm sorry, but like, you think that would be okay? Like, this is like a month in advance. Please let me know. And she's been very kind about it, so I really appreciate it.
We should play Phasmophobia. That's a good game.
It's a great game. I love it.
That's one of those games where like you should have a react. Like there are some lots of scary things that happen in the game, and yet when I play it, I'm just kind of like, oh, there's a hunt. Like the ghost is hunting, and then I'll like run into it. I'll be like I'll go into like I'll go in to maps and like, you know, her name is like Meredith Smith, and I'll just go in there and be like, fuck you, Meredith Smith, come fight me.
I know. I've been there. Yeah, well, we should totally do that. And they did update it recently, so like maybe that's something we can do too. I think that'd be fun. I love that game. So yeah, I'm down. All right. Anyway, this is a Stray Kids podcast.
I die first because I'm the one that takes risks because everyone else is too much of a wimp. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You do. Yeah, so No Easy is coming. It's 4, let's say for us, episodes away. And not saying 4 episodes and then we do it, but it's on the 4th episode from now. So, you know, lug that in your brains, listeners. We're getting to No Easy. And yeah, it's good. I love it. Man, we have a lot planned. I had to like write out our whole schedule of like what episodes are next. I did this a while ago, but like we're catching up, so I had to do it again.
Wait, what episode is this? What number?
67. I want to say.
I don't know. We should know
67.
that.
Yeah, 67.
Wait, so 67. So then next week we're gonna do 68.
And
we're gonna have to.
And 70.
We might have to do 3 episodes. Next
that's
week.
fine. Next weekend. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. All right. It's fine. Okay. It's fine. All right, anyway, we'll do that one off Discord.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be so great. But like the thing I was looking at is because, all right, happy news.
Oh.
And Jeanette and I are going to talk about this also. Is that our concert date did get rescheduled for next year, and so I had messaged Tom while you were still gone, and I was like, hey, if we could get you tickets, would you be able to get away to get to the Stray Kids show in March? And the answer is we don't know, right?
Well, all right. The real answer is probably not because my hard copy orders came in last week, and so I know the official date for when I'm moving back to Illinois.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to disclose it here.
I'll say it.
Okay, say it.
It's April. It's in April.
April.
Yeah. So with that being said, I am gonna, I'm gonna like take leave during that time to move and like do all that shit. So like, do I have enough time to like take leave in November, take leave in December, and then take leave in March and still have like enough leave days to move in April? So I just don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, we get a special code because like a lot of people got refunds. We didn't. We held on to those tickets like they were gold, and they were, but a lot of people did, and so they gave codes to people who had tickets to give them priority access to like buy tickets, and so like we can a little sneaky get in there and buy some tickets. So
it's in Fort Worth.
It is in Fort Worth.
So. Yes. Hold on. Let me do some. And
also, I should point out that the Fort Worth shows are taking place like on the Stray Kids' birthday. Okay, like. So,
all right. So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get an access code if you got a refund.
It's one day, right?
If that's not true, I'm gonna delete that.
It's just a one day thing.
Yeah, okay. It's 1 day. Yeah.
So
I mean,
like,
technically, there's 2 shows. They're back to back, but we're only planning on going to one. So yeah.
Okay, we're talking 3 days, right? Like if I really just like if I flew, like day 1, fly into Austin.
Yeah.
Day 2, concert. Day 3, fly back.
It's true.
I could do it.
If you do it, Jeanette wants to record an episode right after.
Oh yeah,
in the hotel room.
We should do that
live in person.
All right, all right, fuck it, let's do it. I'll say yes.
Okay.
I'll put in the leave requests tomorrow.
Okay. we'll be able to try and buy tickets in 4 days.
Wait.
From the recording. Yep.
Rogue, are you for real going to be there? Because if so, we should absolutely have Rogue be a guest host.
Oh yeah, of course.
That'd be insane, right? A ghost
host. A Stray Boo host.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Episode, what it'll be, like 100 guest starring.
Yeah, right. Because
Rogue.
you will be caught up. That is the thing.
One of our Stray mods, part of Mod Racha.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing about it is that we will, like, the plan is that we will have you completely caught up to the comeback that's happening this week in January, because I just tracked everything out, and there's something that I skipped. There's like a 2 kids room that's really long that I'm skipping, because we can just go back to that and start doing episodes of that once you're caught up.
Yeah.
And because it's evergreen content. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yep.
All right.
So it's gonna be awesome. It'll be really good. And this also means that Jeanette has to let me buy the $600 mixer that I've been dying to have, that has like 4 microphone inputs. So I'm just saying, like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
but
I'm excited.
Am I gonna need to? Should I bring my own microphone, or are you gonna get?
No, I'll bring all the things.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring everything.
Yeah.
And I'll even look, see how cool I am. I'm gonna buy this new mixer, right? That I've been dying to have, right? I've been dying to have this mixer.
We're getting a KitchenAid?
Right? No, it's not.
Are you getting all the attachments?
It's the sound mixer. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm getting this mixer, right? I'm planning on it already. And so my plan also is that one of these microphones that I have that is like a nice, the pod mic, I'll just, if you're going to be here, like, I'll just send you home with one of these mics and my other mixer. So when you take it home, you'll have my microphone or one of the new microphones and a mixer that will like support it. And yeah, so our sound, the sound monster is just gonna keep going up. Okay, all right, it's gonna be good. Anyway, it's it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So all right. Let's get back on track.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
I know we're talking about Stray Kids. We're talking about podcasts.
Yeah.
It's all technically on track. I just spilled water all over my MacBook.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Fuck. That I need that for work tomorrow. Hold on. No, it's okay, MacBook. You're okay. You're made out of aluminum. You're all right. It's all good. Don't get water inside your body, just on the touchpad. It's like cleaning. It's like a shower. It's no big deal. Yeah, I got a real towel. I don't need paper towels. All right, here we go. There we go. Nice and dry. Okay. Gonna unplug you. Gonna put you on the thing. It's still working, so like I assume it's fine. It just got on the touchpad.
This is very exciting.
We're all good here.
So, how's everyone doing this evening? Rogue is
So 1 second here. I bumped it with my elbow. You see,
she seems to be doing okay.
Try that on.
Minus running around the house, screaming and crying and throwing.
We'll see how that's doing tomorrow morning, and we'll move that.
Man, so that means sometime in January I can go back and read all the spoilers. I'll be able to open that spoiler chat and see all the shit you people have been talking.
It's fine.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna read every single one of them.
All right.
In fact, that'll be a bonus episode. We'll just be
Keep
me.
the lid on your water bottle.
I'll set up the camera. I'll set up the mic, and I'll just hit record, and I will read off word for word every single message that was ever sent in the secrets chat.
Okay, I'm back. Hello. Sorry about that.
Yeah, bonus episode. Tom reads the secrets. It's gonna be like 7 hours long.
It'll be longer than that, dude. Like, I cannot tell you how many chats there are. It's it's good.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm gonna need bonus. Oh, actually, since you and Jeanette have bonus episodes where you're talking about like current shit, then maybe it'll just be like if Anna is feeling up to this, we can do like Tom reacts with Anna there like laughing at me to the secrets. Like we'll just do like a few bonus episodes where I read like sections of the chat that were interesting like Anna will pick them out that were interesting at the time, and then it'll be my reaction to them.
Yeah, well, the sound mixer that I'm going to be giving you has 2 inputs, so you can hook up a second mic. So
nice,
just saying,
nice.
The sound mixer.
I don't know if she's still there. Oh, she's
is. She's there. There you go. She's a cat.
She's drawing her. Wait, is this a secret? Can we talk about what you've been doing, babe?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Shit. No, it's good. It's like, it's so good. Can you share them? Will you share them? They're so cute. She's been drawing little like chibi, cozy Mothman things.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I love Mothman.
Yeah.
Do you like the movie? It's
Yeah.
all right.
Cozy chibi Mothmans.
Yeah.
Let's see
that
it.
Sounds
Let's
great.
see it. Let's post some. They're so good. Yeah.
Mothman. Post that shit. Oh,
Gotta
she has to
snip
snip
it.
it. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway. So before, what was I saying? Stray Kids is cool.
Right. Stray Kids.
Yeah, Stray Kids. So they did the. Yeah, right, drugs. The first episode of Kingdom Week was them going behind the scenes of stuff that happened on stage. And oh my God, look at that cute little Mothman. He's adorable. Oh no, look at his little face, his eyes.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Isn't that so good?
And if you wanted to see what this Mothman looked like, you could join us in Discord by going to makeastay.com.
Yeah.
Anyway,
nice segue there. Makeastay.com has all of our links. You can join the Discord. That's where we host live recording sessions. Everyone is welcome to tune in, watch the things that we watch, chat with us as we watch and record, and then sometimes we play games afterward.
That's true. We do that sometimes.
You can also check out our Patreon. Shout out to all the patrons. The number has been growing steadily, and soon we will have to do all of the things that Jeanette has put on there for goals that I didn't agree to. She just put there.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, she's the executive producer of the show, so we just have to do whatever she says. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. So we saw the behind the scenes, and they got to play some games here and there. What'd you think of? I mean, it was like pretty great, like seeing the behind the scenes of the onstage stuff, because I feel like we watched the fan cam of Bang Chan like running across the stage, but like seeing it in the behind the scenes episode where they like cut it together to really show like how hard it was, because they even showed the rehearsal where he didn't make it. Mm-hmm. It seemed to have quite the impact. What'd you think? What'd you think of the stuff?
It was all really interesting. Yeah, I mean, like seeing all of that was more eye opening. Also, okay, one thing that I wanted to mention, I forget which episode it was. Either way, whatever. Episode 1 or 2. I did not realize that the subway setup was inside of the tank.
Yes,
that was like that's
awesome?
fucking genius, right? Because they needed to like utilize that space, and I never really thought about it. Where I was like, oh, there's like they have different stages and whatnot. And yeah, when they were like explaining like, oh, if you look here, there's the subway, and then they showed how it like closed, and I'm like, oh my god, that's incredible.
And the whole thing comes apart too, because there's the part in the middle where they first do the God's Menu do and it was like split apart to be like the whole background of where they were dancing. So it was like a really cool insight into that performance specifically, which, like, you know, you can't see it anymore because Mnet still hasn't put it up again on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what the fuck, Mnet?
Mnet?
Jesus. Speaking
For real
of,
though, like earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what us stays want in life is to at any moment decide, you know what, I'm gonna go watch the Kingdom videos again.
Right.
Give it to us, Mnet.
Right. It's all we want.
Stop being a bunch
Give
of
me-
lazy bastards.
Yeah, we want it. I want it. Right?
Yeah.
You want? Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's great. And the other thing I'll say about like the production of these episodes is that they are not available, like they were released on TV on Mnet. They were not like YouTube videos. So to watch them subtitled, a nice place to go is to Stray K Subs, which is where we watched the Survival Show.
Right.
However, if you're, let's say, putting on a podcast where you're showing Stray Kids for the first time to your friend, and you're trying to keep them at least somewhat in chronological order, and you don't want to spoil the new title track for them or any of the music video, then it's a bad place. Because what I had to do, they did their own like credits at the beginning, which is awesome. I think they did a good job with them. But it was like 5-6 seconds, and it was like a clip from the music video that we're going to be watching in like 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And so I had to cut that first 5 seconds off of both of these episodes. And it was like a pain in the ass. And the thing is that you were gone, and so I was like, I downloaded the episodes, but I'm not gonna worry about cutting them. And then you were like, I'm back, and I was like, oh shit, what if Tom wants to record tonight? I gotta start figuring this out. And then I like ran to the office and like started like trying to figure out, and like for some reason it was all like stuttery and I couldn't do it. It like wouldn't load correctly and in the video editing software. And I finally figured out that I just needed to convert it, and then it was fine and we got it all done. But like, damn, I was like rushing to get these episodes ready to not spoil you for the comeback. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like, so yeah, we got there.
You were the one. Yeah, I didn't even mention anything. I don't feel like maybe we'll go back and look at the chat. I'm pretty sure you were the first one that was like, so when do you want to record? You know?
Yeah. Well,
But
I was asking you because I was trying to find out, like, do I need to go and do this now?
Do you think,
or later?
Are you like, okay, are you one of these kind of people that like, let's say I give you a deadline for something. I say, I need you to have this done by, June of next year. And so you'll go, oh man, I've got plenty of time. Like I can really I can take my time with this. I can make sure that everything's perfect. But then what you actually end up doing is like, May 30th, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get this done.
Yes, that is me. That is me. Currently, like I know I had said, like, look, I'm gonna be busy with work for a few weeks because like things get busy around this time of year. So like it was like awesome that we hit the D&D goal, but like it's gonna take me time to work on it. And I was just telling Jeanette like tonight, I was like, okay, so like every time I have downtime, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not working on the D&D thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I will. There's just a lot to it. I just need to get an outline prepared so I can even like start going, and then we'll do it. Yeah, it'll be good. I'm really excited about it. So I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I had a moment like that on this underway. Last night actually. So I was on the my watch schedule was kind of weird because there was only 3 of us, but so like I would stand watch from 20:30 to 1:30. 5-hour watch.
Sure.
in the middle of the night. And the first, so he's not in my direct chain of command, but he's somebody that's part of my department. He asked me, like, as we were getting underway the first day, right? Like nothing had even happened yet. He was like, "Hey, can you inventory the safe?" And there's like 5 drawers and a shitload of stuff in there that's like all secret material and whatnot. He's like, "Can you make an inventory and put it all like in the spreadsheet?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, totally." And he's like,
okay.
He's like, "Okay." And then he showed me like where the spreadsheet was, and I was like, "Oh, do you want me to do this right now?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, like when you get some time." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And so every single night I would think about doing it, and then I would think, I really don't want to do that right now. But I would come up with like a whole bunch of other things to do. Like I invented and completed like 3 other projects for myself on the underway. And then last night I was like, fuck, I gotta inventory that safe.
That's amazing. All right. Yeah. Yep. That's how I work. That's my lifestyle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Not really, but right. So other things that happen, Stray Kids, with these episodes. Minjun was the child actor for I'll Be Your Man. And also, I should point out, they talked about like the meaning behind, quote unquote, meaning behind I'll Be Your Man. Fuck off with that shit. They talked about oh, here's what, there's a person, they turned to stone, we brought him back, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. Each of you are wearing stay rings. The last stay ring was Hyunjin's. He was the boy. All right. We all know it, but they can't say it, but we all know it.
Yeah. I mean,
it was all about him.
I feel the subtitles, they said, like every member was wearing a ring, even the statue. Like the statue had their own ring, and they called that out specifically.
Yeah.
So
and they also said that it was like someone who loves us or supports us all the time, or so. Like they had made mention of that,
right?
Still hinting at it, always hinting at it, but never saying it. But we know the answer.
Yeah.
We know, and it's Hot Boy Hyunjin. And anyway,
that boy is hot.
That boy is hot. I was gonna say that we got a lot more. You had talked about how you wanted to see more of Sungmin because his personality in the last few in the Skiz Code Mafia was really outstanding, and we got it was Felix and Sungmin who were going over all this behind the scenes stuff. Did you get more of that Sungmin flavor or?
I did, but you know who actually stood out to me, the most memorable part of these episodes wasn't I mean, it was good, right? Like getting some Sungmin exposure, or Sungmin, or however you want to say it. SM.
Sungmin. Sungmin.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Sungmin.
But
Sungmin.
Who stood out to me honestly was when they were doing the Lino spotlight. I was like,
oh, interesting.
Lino, I feel
Welcome.
like is I feel like I'm very similar to Lino, or Lino is similar to me.
Okay, right? All right, explain. Yeah.
Well, because they were talking about how he when he is talking to people, he'll say things that are not helpful at all.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot. It's especially at work. I will answer people's questions, but I will not give them the answer that they want,
Yeah.
Like this one guy, he came into to one of the spaces that I was in, and he was like, yeah, very Constance moment right there. But he came in and he really needed something out of this safe, and only 2 people know the combination to that safe. I am not one of them, but he looked at me. He thought that I might be, because I might have a reason to know that combination, right. but
Sure.
I don't. And he was like, do you know how to open the safe? And I was like, yeah, you got to put the code in and then pull the handle down. That's shit that I do often.
Yeah, man. Oh man, Lino, he is so good.
But then they talked about how like Lino is also like he like takes care of people and like is always giving people like treats and stuff, and like
You're right.
that's what I also do all the time. Look at any game that you play with me, or just like I don't know, it like I'm very frequently like trying to figure out if people need things when I'm in the giving mood, exactly.
Yeah, Lino is the next big thing in K-pop, as they say. Even National Geographic recognizes that is true, and now he's the next big thing for Tom. So that's good to hear. It's good. It's good.
Lino's moving up.
That's good. He's off the floor.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted. I figured Drive would do that for you.
Yeah.
But maybe you need to already have that established and then watch Drive and be like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dance, boy. Sing for me. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So
does that mean that Seungmin is down? Ooh, you know what?
Now they're tied for 7th. Is that?
yeah. They're tied for 7th. Actually, I think Lino bumped up a few spots. Actually, I think IN's at the floor now, even though he's I got nothing against him.
You saw his abs in this episode.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I would understand. I would actually understand. Push him down the ranking because he did not show it in the performance. How dare he?
Yes.
How dare he hide his?
But
he's not baby bred with those abs. Okay, I'm just saying.
So they focused on the fact that he didn't show his abs during the performance, but it called attention to something that I had never noticed before, in that when instead of showing his abs, he does this cute little thing.
He does. Yes,
I had never seen it before, or never really cared, so I guess. But when I saw it here, I was just like, you know what? All right, that was a good
yeah,
move. He didn't need to show his abs there.
It was very cute. It definitely like it made the moment, and he did his duty by doing Eggyo. So I'll take it. But like abs, what the fuck? Abs.
What shit. Is my ranking now? So number 1, Changbin, and then it doesn't really matter after that. So moving on. What else did you want to talk about? From the the Changbin pillow. Okay, we have to do this. Okay. So there's you can get like a thing, like people make their own fucking t-shirts and stuff, right? So we can get this.
We literally
do.
We have a store.
We can get this machine that will put like a design on some fabric, and what we can do, instead of making a shirt, we can just make a fucking rectangle, put the design on it, and then sew it. I'll get a sewing machine. I'll talk to my grandma about this. She knows a lot of stuff about this.
All right.
I mean, like, have you?
Yeah, no, I know.
You've seen her fucking quilting room. It's a fucking fabric store. All right.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm gonna be like, all right, how do I do this? And then I add that. But I also want to. So we're gonna put the stuffing in, but I also want to get a little speaker that's connected to a button, so that when you squeeze his belly, he goes yo, and we're gonna sell it. I don't know if we can. I don't know if that's like copyright.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can take unless we get you like your voice or my voice going yo, then I think it's okay. I think it's allowed.
Right.
Maybe. I mean, people do it.
Yeah.
And maybe not a picture, but a drawing of Changbin.
A drawing? Okay,
that's like
so we
photorealistic.
Right. We can't use a picture. We have to draw it.
Right, because that's all. It's his,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying. There are ways that we could make this happen, maybe. But I had looked for that pillow, for that exact tube pillow with the face on it, just to see like, has anybody else done this? And I couldn't find it. I literally wanted to buy one and send it to you for your birthday this year, and I could not find it.
That would have been such a good gift. God damn.
I know. And I know you're a connoisseur of body pillows, and so there was another option, because there is a like a booby mouse pad that has Changbin's chest on it.
Oh really?
But I don't think that it's at least I can't tell like how voluptuous the mouse pad is. So
Uh,
I wouldn't want to like cheap out and get you like one that's like kind of flat and just a little bit of a raised
little A
ridge, you know?
cups.
I want if you're gonna have one,
I
it
want the
needs
double
to-
D experience.
Yeah, right, exactly. And like, by the way, I still have one, the one that you got for me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's definitely time for me to change it because like the kids both can see it, and I'm just like, oh god,
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I gotta get something that's just blank.
I
Like,
remember one day, was it when we were recording, or was this like years before? But I remember one day you had it out. I don't know if you were using it at the time, but Logan came into the office and was smacking it.
yeah, that did happen. Yep. So yeah, it's that was the first indication of, oh, okay, it's time to get a new mouse pad. But I still haven't. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's May from Overwatch, in case
Mhm.
anyone's curious. I didn't buy it, okay? Tom bought it for me. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so
Anna,
they did a few
Anna
challenges.
bought me Asuna from and had it delivered to my
Sword
barracks when I lived in when I was in the barracks in Great Lakes. And you know what you had to do when you lived in the barracks? You had to
You had to
open
open
your
it.
packages in front of the in front of the people, in front of the barracks like people.
Oh, no.
I forget what they're called, but
You had to show it to them?
NMTIs. So yeah, she sent me a whole ass body pillow and the Dakimakura for it.
Yeah.
And so I had to bring it into the office and open it and show them my pillow, and then open the other thing and fold it out and show them that.
no.
So it was really good.
Yeah, that's
Like-
good. It's from that day forward, they never asked you to show a package again.
Yeah. But also later on, so the rules are like really strict for barracks living, at least over there, and so like you had to like keep your room to a certain standard all the time, and so they would do like room inspections. But after I finished school and I was like waiting on orders to like leave, you could either just stay on holds and clean every day, or you could pick up a job. And so I picked up yeoman position, which is just like an admin worker for the barracks.
Sure.
And as a yeoman, you kind of get some perks. And one of the perks was you aren't really subject to room inspections. But there was like this group that would come by to like, I guess, like spot check the room inspections for the NMTIs that worked in the barracks to like make sure they were doing it right. So they would just pick rooms at random to go in and inspect. And one day they came into my room to inspect it, even though like my room's not inspectable. And it was like I had the room to myself. So what I would do, and I worked the evening shift. So I
Yeah.
had like blankets and everything like set up on the because it's a double decker bed, and so I had like blankets all like tucked under and everything to like make a like a blackout curtain for my entire bed. But then
Sure.
up on the top rack is where I had the body pillow because I didn't sleep with it, but it was just sitting up there in full exposed glory. And so they came into my room and they were like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's to keep the light out because I sleep during the day and I work at the night." And they're like, "No, not the curtains." And I was like, "Oh, that's my body pillow." And they were like, "Okay." And the NMTI that worked in the barracks, he was like, "He's a yeoman. We don't inspect his room." And they were like, "Oh, okay." And they left. So it was a good moment.
All right. Yeah, that's great. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sure their lives were forever changed, and they immediately went online to be like,
Yeah,
you
I
can
still
get
have
those?
it.
You can get those body pillows, like
Yeah.
yeah.
You can even get some with inserts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. It's gross. yes, it's gross. It is gross. but,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah.
No,
Anyway.
no.
Anyway, they had a competition to find out what Lino was going to say next to Han, who was having a bad voice day. and they had to guess, and they eventually did get it right, which was that he was snarky and said like, "Well, your face doesn't look good either." It's
Yeah.
and but he was just trying to like help him out in his own Lino way.
Yeah.
And for that they got another pillow that had the sequins on it that was hiding an extreme close up of Lino's face, which was Sungmin just went and put on the floor and then sat his ass on. It was your face looks the worst. Yeah. And the last game they played was they both had to send a text to IN and see who got the reply first.
Yeah.
And they didn't actually, and Felix just sent like an emoji, like an animated emoji, and then and got a reply back first. They didn't show what the reply was, but
No, they did. He said,
Did they? No.
He said, "What? Ha ha ha."
Oh, did they? Oh, I
Yeah.
missed it. All right. Well, then
Yeah.
I'll just I'll not remember to erase me saying that.
Okay.
But
Here's what I think
yeah.
happened. Well, okay.
Okay,
Say what you're.
all right.
But I have a theory about this.
Okay,
Particular
sure.
moment.
Okay. Well, so I was gonna say Sungmin sent saying a message saying, "Do you want to get dinner?"
Right.
And they do get dinner a lot together. But go on. What were you gonna say?
So I don't know if it was just how they cut it, but it seemed to me that Sungmin sent his message first, and then Felix sent his message. Now, it would seem like you would think, okay, he would respond to Sungmin's message first, right?
Right.
But if you're looking at your phone and you get two text messages, one after the other,
yeah.
the top one is going to be the one that was sent last.
That's a
So
good point.
he would see Felix's text message first and respond to it first, and then move down to respond to Sungmin's. So I think if Sungmin had have waited, if Felix sent his and then he sent his, he would have got the response first.
Right. Okay. But hear me out. When you're looking at just all of your messages like that, you can see a little bit of text from your most recent message. In which case, he would have seen that one is just a sticker and the other one is actual text asking a question, which I actually think may have worked against Sungmin, because if that's the case, then he probably looked at it, said, "Oh, dinner. I'm probably going to eat dinner soon. I wonder what he's going to get," and then has to think more about it. Whereas with replying to Felix is just like, "What? LOL." Like, that's easy. You don't even have to think about that reply, right?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
So, maybe that's why. Because he did reply.
To both.
He asked Sungmin what he was going to get to eat. So, yeah. So, I don't know. It was good. And yeah.
That's true. Yeah. That's a tough one. Sometimes I know Phil and I are both guilty of this to each other also, is that we will send each other messages and then the other one of us will read it and
then not reply.
and formulate a response in our heads and then never send it. We won't even type it. We don't type it out. We say, "Oh yeah, this is what I would say to that." And then like
then
put
not
our
send
phones down.
Yeah.
And
That
then
happens.
days later be like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, I forgot to. Which, like, with you, I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. But I have other friends that, like, when that happens, because I have like read receipts on, and so like
Yeah.
they'll see that I read their message and then didn't respond, and they'll be like, "What the hell? Why didn't you send me a message back?" And I'll be like, "Oh, right. I guess that is a thing people do. Sorry."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. What are you gonna do? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only other things I wanted to like touch on, I wrote down with my cool Skazoo pen, was that cool things in "I'll Be Your Man." I thought it was cool that Felix was both the voice and they used his like face, like some video of his face for the like devil in the back when they were summoning him.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool that they did that. And the other thing was that the safe in God's D4, the combination for it was Stay's birthday, 0801. which I thought that was cool.
Oh,
and I'm
I
like,
missed that. I think.
I think that I knew that before, but I'd forgotten completely. And even watching through Kingdom, I did not notice until this moment. So it's cool. Like, and of course we know they had 0325 on the rice cooker. That was like big and right in your face. But Felix just punched in the Stay's birthday. I thought that was cool. Like we just passed that somewhat recently. I thought that was neat. So yeah. Yep. That's it for the behind the scenes episodes of Kingdom. There's still other like behind the scenes videos and stuff that they'd put out because they put them out for like every group. Will we ever watch those? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be that starved for content, but I thought this was like a good way to kind of sum
Jeanette
up
says
a lot
yes,
of.
and she's the executive producer, so we have to. At least,
No.
Okay, I don't really care so much about the other groups, but at least Mayfly, like we've got to watch.
It'd be cool to see some like Mayfly like behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
All right, maybe. Like, look, here's the deal: is that we're gonna get caught up, right? You're gonna get caught up to the current comeback, and then we're a little freer then, right? Because once we're free of this, like, will he be able to see what's current, or will we be able to talk about that? We can do like more experimental stuff, whether it's going back and watching stuff from Kingdom, whether that's bringing on guests to like show them our favorite Stray Kids content and see if we can turn someone into a stay in a single episode. Like, there's going to be some fun projects we can get into, and I'm excited for that because I'd had the idea to do that, right? Like to bring on like somebody else, like the Kevin from our early episodes, and have him see if we can convince him to like a K-pop song.
Right.
It's
Just pick
it's
one.
not likely. It's
You don't think
really
so?
not
I'm sure.
No.
I think so. I think we could get him to
Kevin
like
is a
one.
hater. I hope so. I think that's true, but he like really
Let's give him
like, dislikes
Lovesick
things.
Girls.
Well, I mean Stray Kids, right? We're a Stray Kids
sure,
podcast,
yeah.
so it's gonna be Stray Kids.
We'll
right?
limit
So
it. Yeah.
I have some ideas of songs that will I think,
Good guy.
I think, yeah, good. It's playing right now.
You
so
gotta
I thought
put
I'd
it.
sing along.
Yeah, you gotta put it in. There it is. Good guy.
I have
Good
to do it
guy.
again. Stop it! Why? Are
How
you
many
doing
good
this
guys
to-
can I make you a good guy and
no,
a good guy?
No, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't think I'm not going to, because I'm going to.
I'm sorry to everyone listening to the good guys right now.
Stop.
How many? So you played like that one episode. You played them back to back, right? Like you just made them start,
Yeah.
and not like just interrupt each other. So
Right, yeah.
If I
So
just
they're,
went
like,
like
stacked
good
on
guy,
top
good
of
guy,
each
good
other?
guy, good guy, good guy, good guy, good guy.
I'll just do one.
No, you can't. You would not be a good guy if you did that.
Oh my god. Other people have to listen to this too. All right. This isn't just a podcast for one. All right. I will do
That would be
it.
very renegade of you.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, anyway. So,
You better put it
Yeah.
in.
I can't say what I'm thinking. I will. Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited about
Poggers.
getting
That's very
getting you
poggers
caught
of
up. Very poggers. I'm excited about getting you caught up. And it's cool that I was able to find out like I literally mapped out, as long as we're recording the right amount of episodes, that like this is how many episodes we're gonna have taken till we're all caught up. And it's not that many. I was surprised. I mean, it's next year, but still, like that's not that far away, right? We're in October. Yeah, but there's a lot of good fun stuff happening soon, and actually, like Noisy is not that far from the next album after it, so we're not gonna have these giant gaps where we have a giant hiatus and a survival show. So
It's like I know that you're saying no easy, but the way that you just said it like made me think you had like a molasses candy in your mouth when you were saying you're trying to say noisy.
Oh yes, we're gonna go to Noisy.
Yeah.
No, it's no easy time, y'all.
Thicker than molasses in January. Oh, he looked at me like I fell off the turnip truck.
Oh, okay. All right. You say, I've been growing some turnips in Rune Factory 5. I'm just
Really?
saying.
Oh, okay.
I have to grow
real
20.
life. I was gonna be like,
No.
why?
I have to grow 20 of them for my next quest. I'm just saying, like, why would you grow 20 turnips? I'm just saying. Anyway,
You think I should do a whole episode with a southern accent?
No, I do not.
Oh,
because
okay.
It's like really easily gonna go from like you trying to do it sincerely to you doing a mockery of it. So it's like, if you
want to get canceled, yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. Anyway, so we are going to continue Kingdom Week on our next episode. We are going to and the next episode is no more of this behind the scenes. It's like the fun reality show that they did. We're gonna be having a good time. It's gonna be a blast, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Yeah. All right.
Is it Bang Chan's birthday right now?
It is. Happy birthday,
Happy
Bang-chan.
birthday. Obviously,
Happy
this is going to
birthday,
come out
Bang-chan.
like way later, but happy birthday as it's occurring right now.
Happy birthday, Bang-chan.
Although technically in Korea, isn't it his birthday isn't until like 2 months from now, right?
Although
January
no.
1st.
This is what I'm going to say, okay? You listen up.
Uh-huh.
You listen to me, Mr.
I'm
Bang-chan.
listening.
Not just you, Tom. Bang-chan.
I
He's
have heard alcohol free.
Christopher.
Columbus.
I saw Teddy Gray put out a video reacting to the fact that you mentioned him on Chan's Room, and he's only been making content for 7 months. And we've been making this podcast for over a year. So I expect next Sunday for you to talk about us. Please, come on. What are you doing? Like I'm so conflicted about the whole thing because I'm like saying it and I'm like, do not mention us, please. Like, do not do it. But I do want him to mention us. I mean, it'd be cool, right? Anyway, thanks for coming along this episode with us. We had a good time, and we will see you on the next one. And go to makeastay.com, follow us everywhere, come and hang out on our Discord. There's so many of us here. We're having a great time. We're talking about makeup. We're talking about our merchandise. We're talking about secrets of current day stuff. We're talking about getting people together and seeing each other during the concerts. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so we're going to have fun. Come join us, makeastay.com. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Oh, good guy.